los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Con los terroristas.
We will start off with the supinator. The supinator is located inside the arm, which is under the pronator tear. The origin is the humerus and radius. The insertion is the ulna. The action supinates the forearm. Next is the pronator tear, which is located on top of the supinator.
Its origin is the humerus and the ulna, and the point of insertion is the radius.
The action of the pronator tear pronates the forearm, turning the hand posteriorly. Next, we have the flexor carpi radialis, which is located medially from the pronator tear. The origin is the humerus, and the insertion are the second and third metacarpals. The action is it flexes the hand at the wrist. The palmaris longus. This is located medially from the flexor carpi radialis. The origin is the humerus, and the insertion is the flexor reticulum and the palmar aponeurosis. The action is it flexes the hand at the wrist. On the left-hand side of the screen, on the top we have the flexor carpi ulnaris. This is located medially from the palmaris longus.
The origin is the humeral and ulnar head, and the insertion point is the pisiform, hamate, and base of the fifth metacarpal.
The action flexes and adducts the wrist. Now lastly, of the flexors, we have the flexor digitorum. The origin is the humerus, radius, and ulna. The insertion is the base of the middle phalanges. Action flexes the fingers. Now we will start with the extensors. First off, we will start with the deltoid.
The origin of the deltoid is the scapula and the clavicle, and the insertion point is the deltoid tuberosity.
Action is abduct, extend, and flex of the arm. Next, we have the tricep, which is located just beneath the deltoid on the lateral side of the arm.
The origin is the scapula, and the insertion point is the olecranon process of ulna.
The action is elbow extension. Next, we have the extensor carpi ulnaris. This is located on the lateral side of the forearm. The origin is the humerus, and the insertion is the fifth metacarpal. The action is extends the hand. Following the extensor carpi ulnaris, beside it is the extensor digitorum. The origin is the humerus, and the insertion is the middle and distal phalanges.
Action is the extension of fingers.
On the left-hand side of the screen, we have the bicep.
The origin is the scapula, and the point of insertion is the radial tuberosity of radius.
The action is flexus forearm at the elbow.
Medial to the bicep, we have the brachialis.
The origin is the humerus, and the point of insertion is the ulna.
Then we have the brachioradialis.
The origin is the humerus, and the point of insertion is the radius.
Functions are elbow flexion.
The extensor carpi radialis longus.
Its origin is the lateral supracondylar ridge, and its point of insertion is the second metacarpal.
And the extensor carpi radialis brevis, which is located right beneath and next to the extensor carpi radialis longus.
Its origin is the humerus, and the point of insertion is the posterior of third metacarpal.
Functions are extensor and abductor of wrist.
It's anatomy, kid.